Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering. Off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler reviews, series videos I've been doing for a little while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. The light may be dying, but the sampler platter lives eternal. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there and we're try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck, and whilst I'm doing all that, folks, yeah, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for today, though? Happens to be my fairly new, boom, Nathan James shirt, which, very cool skull logo. I like that. The hell is Nathan James, though? So Nathan James is a musical artist of relatively recent-ish emergence. I became aware of his stuff. He was on tour with some bands that I was out to see a couple weeks ago now, and hadn't really heard of his stuff. I guess he seems to be like a more on like TikTok and stuff. Although he got stuff on YouTube and everything. At least that was sort of the vibe that I got from looking into him a little bit. But I really enjoyed his set. Actually got to chat with him a little bit after his set. Seemed like a really good dude. And I really enjoyed what he was doing. Seriously, thought his music was really cool. I went over there and not only did I buy some merch, I actually got some videos of his performance. They are on my channel, just in case maybe you want to check them out. If nothing else, I'd be more than happy to kind of point you in the right direction as far as his music goes, because I do think the guy is really good at what he does. But anyway, what are we doing here, folks? What am I reviewing? Dying Light and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm doing this review a little bit later than I usually do. The one advantage for me, because I'm more of a cold weather person, the one advantage with the daylight being more prominent, because anybody watching my channel knows that I don't like the sun very much, I do get longer to do my reviews, so. But I went over there, I went out and saw a movie. It was okay. And after everything was said and done, I decided to go out and get some food for myself. And I knew that there was a new spot that had opened up. What new spot is it, though? Happens to be, boom! It is Kebab Mahal in Villa Park, Illinois. Menu by J.K. Devon. Or Devon, I'm not. But he was a really nice guy. I actually got to meet him. He was at the front of house. Chatted a little bit. Seemed like a very nice, very accommodating individual. And, folks, you know, if you watch my channel, I love supporting my local food scene. And it's even cooler when I get to be kind of on the ground floor for a new spot that just opened. I review so many local places. I actually have an entire playlist called Eating Out Illinois, which is a playlist for just cool Illinois spots. Hopefully, yeah, this will be part of that. But what did I get? I just got through reviewing some paneer Kathy roll. That's what I just got through reviewing. And I got something else, and boy, oh boy, it's a lot. It's boom! But what is this? It is... Stay. This is the Beef Chapli Kabab. It's like one of the most expensive things that they have on the item. Might be the most. Yeah, it's the most expensive thing on the item. Cool! Beef Chapli Kabab. So it looks like... By the way, that wasn't a flex. I just noticed that was the most expensive thing on the menu. Looks like this. Boom! Alright. Let's get a thing for the thing here. Not the sexiest looking thing in the world, but there's nothing wrong with that. It's about the flavor. Looks like that. Ha 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 ha! And it even comes with some naan bread, which is cool. Try out the naan bread real quick. I love naan bread. It's fucking amazing. Like, do you want the normal or the garlic? You gotta go with the garlic. Come on now. Oh, it smells delicious. A little naan bread. It's good. And if you've never had garlic naan bread, it's kind of like garlic bread, unsurprisingly. But the naan has more like the consistency sort of like a pita. That is really good. That's definitely some of the best flavored garlic naan I've ever had. Because, like, it's properly garlicky. Usually it's a little bit lighter from places I've been to. I took a very big bite. Naan's really good, so we're good on that front. Let's get to the meat of the thing. Wow, man, that's some stuff. Okay. I dare say I might need a fork. Fork! And I'm sure I could wrap it in the naan or do whatever, but I am an ignorant ass white guy from the Midwest, so I'm just going to use a fork. Go ahead. It's kind of like reminds me a little bit of meatloaf. It's got kind of like a ground beef consistency. Got like some onions in there. That's really good. Like the seasoning is very different. For one thing, it's got some kick to it. I really like that. One thing about like Indian style food, it has a reputation like, oh, it's all really spicy. India is it's a subcontinent. It's a massive fucking place. Not everything is going to be super spicy. You know, some things are, some things aren't. But that's just kind of, you know, the American interpretation of it oftentimes. But they definitely love their seasonings and they know how to use them really well. This is stupendous, man. Seriously, I am loving this. Like I said, reminds me a little bit of meatloaf, and I don't mean that in a bad way. Some people like to shit on meatloaf. No, meatloaf is delicious. But this, although the consistency is a little bit meatloaf-esque, but again, in a good way, the flavors on it are, I mean, it's like the best meatloaf you've had, except for maybe the one that your mom makes. Let's not, let's just, let's be right there. But no, like, it's just elevated. It's got that kick and, like, the heat. It's not crazy spicy, but it's that heat that just opens up, like, all your senses in your mouth. It's so good. I think that sense is called taste. That's so good. Like, you can tell, like, it's, like, perfectly cooked. Yeah, it's kind of like a spicy sort of Indian-style meatloaf. It's really tasty. Get a little bit of the rice. It's just plain rice, but, even plain rice when it comes to India. It's nice, it's fluffy, and some good rice. I guess it's like, I don't know if this is supposed to be like a little bit of like sort of a salady thing, or if this is like, I'm guessing it's probably stuff that you go over there, use the naan bread, wrap it up, and put it in. You got like cucumbers? I like cucumbers. They taste very nice and fresh. And we got some sauces. We got some green sauce. I don't know what it is. Because again, goofy ass guy from the Midwest. Ooh. Ooh, that's really good. Yeah. Reminds me of like a Mexican verde sauce. Like really nice and fresh. Really, really flavorful. I'm just going to do this way. Nuts to it. It's my channel. I can do what I want. Oh, man, that goes so well with that. It's, again, going back to the meatloaf thing, which, again, you might see as a positive. I think it's a huge positive. Sometimes you go over there and you put ketchup on meatloaf. Again, I promise I'm not selling this well. But no, that green sauce is great, man. Like, it perfectly complements everything. And it doesn't take anything away. It just adds on an extra level of flavor. That's super good. All right. But, 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get this again, keeping in mind it's the most expensive thing on the menu? Would I recommend it? Absolutely and absolutely. And, mind you, it being the most expensive thing on the menu, still not crazy expensive or anything. I'm not trying to cast it in that light. like 16 bucks, 17 bucks, a little bit much, but not for what you're getting. Not only are you getting a ton of flavor, and it's absolutely delicious and cooked perfectly, because, this is going to feed me. And I'm this guy. So if I'm this guy, you're going to be fine. You're getting, it looks like 4 big slabs of this Beef Kabab, and that's just, bit my tongue, that's so good. It's super duper tasty. And like I said, I kind of appreciate the fact that it is a little bit familiar to my Midwest palate, but then with its own spin on it in such a way that I've never had before. And, I've had some Indian food. I've reviewed Indian food from, places and stuff on the show. This is a new experience for me, and I absolutely love that. That is... Folks, I'm calling this the business. If you watch my channel, you already know what that means, but, maybe you're unfamiliar. When I refer to something as being the business, that means it's pretty much a perfect item. You can tweak it a little bit, you can do a little, but fundamentally, it's just structurally perfect. That's what this is for me. It's tasty, it's super flavorful, and it has like a homey kind of feel, It does feel almost homemade, and I mean that in the best possible way. Because again, you might not like meatloaf, but you love your mom's meatloaf. You do. And that's kind of what it feels like, It feels like something that's been made from home, and it's really, really good. And it's just elevated, I think it's great. And that's why if I'm recommending it, I'm absolutely recommending it. Might not be for everybody, again, depending on how you personally take meatloaf. But, any jokes aside, it's really, really tasty. Again, I do think it's something where it's got a little bit of a kick to it, but it's nothing crazy. And even if you're like me, where again, you're just a goofy Midwesterner, if you happen to live local or something, absolutely. It's more than worth the price that you're going to get for it. This is something you could go over there and share with a few people, and I think you'd all leave satisfied. But, and I'm just on a, well, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, go over there, have yourselves a truly local food scene-tastic rest of your life. Because, folks, local food scene, just saying. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there, whenever possible, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, I just want to go over here and end by singing my praises for Kebab Mahal. This is, I always love to be positive, especially when it is a local spot, but this makes it that much easier when they come out swinging, and it's like, this impressed the hell out of me. Both the reviews that I've done, and then even beyond that, I actually got some soup that came complimentary with the meal. I went over there and I ate that. The soup was really nice. I got a free mango lassi as well, because, they're doing an opening promotion thing. And that was super tasty. Like, they're firing on all cylinders. I think if they keep doing what they're doing, they have every reason to succeed. And I'm certainly rooting for them, and I will be back. Anyway, bye.